Hepinize selam dostlar. Yeni bir Kingdom Come Deliverance'ten hepinize selam. Yeni serüvene kaldığımız yerden devam ki diyoruz. Bakalım Hans bize neler söyleyecek. Kim sallanıyor?
I'm here now. We can get going.
Henry, don't provoke me.
I don't think Trotsky Castle is going to go anywhere. So what's the rush for all of a sudden?
We have a crucial mission and things are already fucked up quite enough. I intend to return to Rattay with good news and to do it quickly. Let's go.
Peki ya grubumuzun geri kalanlarına ne oldu?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Rattay, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us.
Bizim köpeğimiz olacak, Mutt'ımız.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
Neden?
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know.
İçimden bir his bize gölet kenarına pusulan çetenin üyelerinden birinin
Istvan Toth.
Istvan Toth.
Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Hiç zannetmiyorum.
You don't believe me?
It's not that I don't believe you. It just doesn't make any sense that he'd be here.
No, I'm not. I'd never mistake him for anyone else.
Of course, Henry.
Abi, itibar kaybedildi.
To settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too.
Ama ikisinin de buralarda olduğunu
I
sanmıyorum.
don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Hadi o zaman gidek görüyor. Lan Dezzem var ya. Rahibe gibisin, yardım ettin bize. Al işte, bir de para verdi bize. Dezzem bizi uğurladı. Seni unutmayacağız Dezzem. Arada yanına geliriz. Deep Silver sunar. Sağlam bir müzik geliyor. Warhol Stüdyo'nun yapımıyla. Burası RDR'yi anladı biraz. Ala geyik. Lan ne bağırıyorsun oğlum? Güzel bir başlangıç. Adam tükürdü yere bana. Bizi beğenmedi. Ver küsküyü. Sinematik direktör R.P.G. Cry Engine oyun motoruyla yapılmış olan Sağlam grafikleri. Aha geldik o Ulu Kale'ye. Victor Hustle art direktörümüz. Tamam da bizi böyle kaleye alacaklar mı? Dilenci gibiyiz. Aa, Han mı o? Han'a geldik. Han'da da bir kız var. Bize bakıyor, gülümsüyor. Hayırdır inşallah. Hey. Haydi. Kendi başını ye inşallah. Dan Vaura. Direktör. Ve bu kadar. Mutlu hikaye burada sonu buldu.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Lan oğlum sizi bu halde kaleye alacaklar mı? Hani siz diyordunuz oyunda giyim kuşam önemli diye.
You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Ne olacaktı ya? Asker yok mu? Açın lan kapıyı.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Açan yok. Bir daha vur. Allah'ın aktı üçtür.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Valla sonra anlaşım. Ulağıyım. Ses geliyor. Biri mi geliyor? What the fuck?
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar!
Bu ya seni pis dilenci. Senin diye burada durmuyorum. O yüzden leş kokulu paspal kışlarınızı hemen buradan çekin. İkinize.
What's all this about?
Ne oluyor lan? Neden o düzeni def etmiyorsun buradan?
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard.
Duydum.
Nevertheless,
Yine de Sir Hanış'ın
I doubt
elçi olarak
Sir Hanush
gübreye
would
bulanmış
send two
iki serseriyi
vagabonds
göndereceğinden
covered in
şüpheliyim.
excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead.
Nasıl öldü lan?
We found his body by the pond. His
Birliği
company
kanun
was
kaçaklarının
ambushed
pususuna
by
düşmüş
outlaws and they
ve
were
son adama
slaughtered
kadar
to the last
katledildi.
man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly
Ne kadar
unfortunate you are.
talihsizsiniz. Yüzbaşının
The
bölüğü de
captain's company
kaçakların
was
pususuna düştü.
also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir,
Sen kimsin? Bir atlı
there's a
yaklaşıyor.
horseman approaching. In
Kral
King Sigismund's
Sigismund'un
castle.
renklerine bürünmüş.
Now that's what a messenger looks like.
Ulak dediğim böyle görünür.
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Hadi bakayım.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
Aha, Sigismund'un elçisi geldi.
Wait, one moment!
Ne dedik size? Almazlar sizi dedik. Örttüler kapıyı.
What the fuck was that?
Yöre gidek ya. Hadi süreçlerini rataya.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Ne yapacağız? Kaleye sinsice gireceğiz mi? Ay anana, meyhaneye mi geldik? Evet.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Kokarca gibi kokan birisi. Al.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Evet.
Well, she's not far off.
Haksız
We look like
sayılmaz.
a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Ne olacak şimdi?
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Ne dedik size?
lands, different countries.
Keşfettin Troskovis.
Holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Mektubumuzu geri almamız lazım. Önce yıkanıp kıyafet değiştirmemiz lazım.
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
Onu teker teker öldüreceğiz. Takviye kuvvet getiririz. Gizlice alacağız.
They're very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in stealthily.
Yani
Find out where they
olabilir.
put the
Mantıklı.
letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one. Maybe.
Belki.
Bollocks, old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Ne yapmamızı istiyorsun? Hanuş anlayacaktır.
I suppose you're right.
Haklısın.
We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well,
Bize bir ay gülerler.
off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Instead of sitting here with us,
Bizim
having a
ekiptekiler
chat and
mi?
laugh, they're just
Onların ölümü senin suçun değil. Hadi geri gidip onları gömelim. Ben de senin kadar suçluyum olmuş.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
we have to take care of their bodies at least, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go...
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna iuvat. Ali şanslılardan, cesurlardan yanadır. Şimdi, hadi bakayım.
Gentlemen.
Beyler, bu da ne?
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Bitince iş için haber ver. Ne işi?
Cheers.
Aha, göletin oradaki kız değil mi bu? Ablam niye podyumda gibi yürüyor?
That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I've heard that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Ablam biraz yollu gibi ama.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Evet, o biziz. Böldüğüm için üzgünüm. Seni daha önce görmüştüm. Sen gökteye kalırsın.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first.
Peki abla.
Stinking up my establishment.
Anca Betty.
Talk about your captain.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Hadi bakayım. Catherine'miş kızın ismi. Yani güzel bir şeye benziyor.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Yeah.
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one. And where am I supposed to know you from?
Bildiğimizi göletlerle gördük.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond?
Ben gölette
I
falan
haven't been at
bulunmadım.
any pond.
Abla yalan mı söylüyorsun yoksa senin ikizin mi var?
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no
Neden
idea what
bahsettiğin
you're
konusunda
about.
ilgim yok. Ben
I
halde
work at the
çalışıyorum.
castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Sessiz ol. İnkar etme.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you.
Çok iyi yapmışsın.
Helping some
Tarsı bu
unfortunate
kıza yardım
girl.
ederek. Ama o
But
ben
it
değil.
wasn't me.
Beni
You're
başkasıyla
mistaking
karıştırıyorsun.
me for someone else.
Abla sallıyorsun gibi ama hadi bakalım.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Aha. Bu ulak değil miydi lan? Sigismund.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Evet, haklıydı. Yani salak gibi ikide birbirine hepsi dokunturma.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Evet.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Neye?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for.
Haydi
you
bakayım.
work your debt off, like I said.
Belki öderiz artık ne yapalım.
What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill.
Bakayım.
My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to hold the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Peki abla.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here.
Haydi, daha önce öyle bir şey hiç olmazdı.
You can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to
İşte bize saldıran normal haydutlar değil.
All right.
İstvan Hosto.
Glad to hear it. I can see you. Where are you actually from?
Ratay, Scarlet.
Ratay.
Ratay. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Peki. Burada hayat nasıl gidiyor bu?
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have found truth to tell. It used to be better. The war, but then there's a shortage of folk to do the work.
Gençler işe gittikçe.
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. Try Radovan the smith for one.
Nalbant.
He's a bit off. Come to mention it. He sat just round, and that fella next to him is
Değirmenci.
You know what they say? Well then.
Değirmenciler hep hırsızlık işi yapıyor.
Is this the only tavern?
In Troskovitz it is.
Troskovic'te de bir tane varmış. Yok, Troskovic'te bu işte. Şuralar nereye getireceğiz? Bilen nereden?
Second door inside the tavern.
Meyhanenin içindeymiş.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned.
Kimse başka hiçbir şeyden bahsetmiyor. Lord Semin, Troski valisi Trost'un kızıydı. Agnes.
And it's going when rich folks get married. That's a
Lord von Bergov.
Will Lord von Bergov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are?
Ona kuvvetle muhtemel. Semine kim?
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name?
İsmi anlayamadım ben. Semine Lordu. Kale ve köy ona ait. Yaşlı Jan Semin. Ailenin reisi ve oğlunun adı da Oldo. Olda. Evlenen o işte.
Where's the wedding going to be?
Semin'de elbette. Sir John ve validemizin zenginliklerini göstermekte birbirini yenmeye çalışmalarına. Ben de düğüne katılabilir miyim? Ben ne bileyim orasını. Sadece davetli misafirler.
What's that? If you want to find out more, there's a couple of young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain.
Kızın abisi de buradaymış.
Is that all?
What else is there?
We'll go and discuss it.
And careful with them. Aye, coming right up.
And işimiz var.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed.
Fark
It
ettim.
didn't look like she was too
Ama
pleased to
seni
see
görene
her.
pek memnun
The main
olmamış.
thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What?
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's invitation only, of course.
Why should some wedding in a shit?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So, and that shouldn't be a problem because you... Well, God's hat, do I have to do all... I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait.
Oh, I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the local...
There's something else we have to sort out.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. If we both do.
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work.
Ben bir asilim. Ne biri beni görürse. Ya seni ta götüne koyayım. Çabucak bitecek.
It'll be done in a jiff. That's not the point. People will remember my face as if the disgrace.
Look, we're not in any position, so if you want to somehow scrape your way out, a bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the three
states? İtibar kaybettik.
Would that be some aristocrat?
Not so fast. Oratoris, Laborat, and Bellatorus. Now, so if you find me a...
Ben bunların hangisindeyim?
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out you're a bit of everything.
Çok
pure
geyik
blood,
muhabbeti yapıyorsunuz ya.
noble state. In short, be so kind as to get to work.
Ay senin götüne
I'm going
koyayım.
then. But you could give me a hand.
Ah, stop lying. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch you.
How?
That too, of course. But above all, once we're out of... As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head in. Although, if you think about the three states of man... Look...
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know my...
Götüne koyayım Capon. Aa şuradaymış.
You're not the fellow who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
A beer! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Capon bu yaptığını unutma. Senin götüne sokarım bir yere. Nereden gidiyor? Buradan mı? Buraya mı? Herhalde başka yer yok. Çuvalları kilere taşıyor. Hoş lan. Ne diyor kral sen?
We're getting somewhere at last.
Oo, millet dans ediyor.
So I'll have a jug of wine.
Biz de anca yük taşıyalım. Ne oldu? Hadi ya bizi 5 defa böyle dolaştırmayacaksın mı buradan?
Sure, but where could I find a decent apprentice?
How
People
dare
are
you?
always asking me if
I
you're
am
looking
the
for
son
help.
of the bailiff.
They are never good enough for you.
I don't want some good for nothing in my house. I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders. And most
Hey,
importantly,
your insults are starting to
You're
fucking
no
annoy
saint
me.
yourself.
Oh yeah?
Well, the answer's
Well,
obvious.
you've been annoying me the whole time.
Ha neye dövüşüyor?
That way you'll keep an eye on the lad. You'll have someone to carry you home.
Ben sana oldu şimdi bir anda dövüşmeye başladı. Kesin bir şeyler düşünüyor İbni.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Bize söylüyor. Sakin olun.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord...
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your...
No apology, then. It looks like I'm...
Oh.
Sen lan şuna.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Ne oluyor lan, çocuk gibi yitik duruyorsun. Anam lan, biz ne alaka? Lan oğlum sizi de. Haydi. Hep sen sebep oldun pezevenk. Lan sen nereden çıktın?
Fuck you.
Lan adamsanız tek tek gelin. Lan gel buraya. Ananızı sikimsin. Oğlum bu ne ya? Ya oğlum salak mısın sen Ens ya? Lan vur şuna.
Now we'll have you, you scum. Slice him up. Yeah, don't spare him.
Buna niye dövmüş?
I'll rip your arse open. Nice strike. You fucker. Slice him up.
Al işte. Ya o. Bu adamla nasıl baş edeceğiz? Askerler geldi.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
Al işte. Yahu Hans, yaptığın işi sikeyim senin ya.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
Aynen öyle.
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Al işte.
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Ya yapacağım işi sikeyim K-pon sonunda.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pull me out of the shit? And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Sen şımarık bir böylesin.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Fred sessiz kal Barış. Amına koyayım senin.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
We'll see who's proud of who.
Yine trip atıyoruz birbirimize. Ertesi sabah.
Right, ladies. Time to go home.
Eve
I
gitme
swear
zamanı.
to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Haydi.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Go!
Adamı da kaçırdık.
Oh shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding.
Hadi bakalım.
I bid you farewell.
Oda yollarımız ayrılıyor. Aramız açıldı diye.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Evet. Hans'la galiba burada dövüştük ve yollarımız ayrıldı. Bundan sonra belli bir süre kendi başımıza mı idare edeceğiz? Nasıl olacağız? Göreceğiz bakalım. Suç ve itibar. Bunun sonu iyi olmayacak. Eylemlerin her birinin sonuçları vardır. Suç işlersen etrafındaki dünya ve insanlar buna tepki gösterir. Suç nedir? Dürüst bir Hristiyanın kaçınması gereken herhangi bir şey suç olarak kabul edilir. Kişi masumları öldürmemeli, çalmamalı, diğer insanların evlerine izinsiz girmemeli, insanlara ve evcil hayvanlara zarar vermemeli ve onların huzurunu, yaşantısını bozmamalıdır. Suçun sonuçları. Birisi seni suç işlerken yakalarsa seni muhafızlara ihbar eder veya kendisi seninle yüzleşir. Birisi seni suçüstü yakalamazsa bile güvende değilsin. İnsanlar aptal değildir ve suç işleyen sen olduğunu anlayabilirler. İtibarın hakkındaki bilgilerini oyuncu kartında bulabilirsin. İtibar, insanların sana nasıl davrandığını etkiler. Biri senden hoşlanırsa sana nazikçe selam verir. Hatta tüccarlar sana indirim bile yapabilir. Diğer yandan senden nefret ederlerse seninle konuşmayabilirler bile. Görevleri tamamlayarak itibarını iyileştirebilirsin. Suç işleyerek ve dürüst davranmayarak itibarını kötüleştirirsin. Davranış şeklini insanlar arasında duyurur. Yani bilmem neler yaparlar. İtibarını iyileştir, huzursuzluğu yaptır.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here.
Bizi biri çağırıyor. Hızlı seyahat. Artık hızlı seyahate başladık. Güzel. Bu ne? İten olduğunu öğren. Düğün töreninden Albant Roma'nın yardımıyla gir. Günlüğümüze bir bakalım. Törene girmenin bir yolunu bul. Düğün töreninden Albant'ın yardımıyla gir. Düğün töreninde ölmenci kırmenin yardımıyla gir. İtimize ne olduğunu öğrenelim. Ana görevler, yan görevler, vazifeleri, yapılanlar. Envanterimize bakalım. Silah, av kılıcımız var. Zırh olarak bunu da giyek. Ya da bunu mu giyek? Bu da çok kötü ya. Hisar Unik. Hangisi daha iyi? Bu daha sağlammış. Yiyeceğimiz kitaplar. Bunu okumadık mı biz? Evet, okuduk. Manterimize geldi. Malzemeler, görevler, diğerleri. Kullanmamıza gerek yok. Oyuncumuz burada. Evet, yetenek kazandık. O yüzden okuyalım. İksir hazırken enerji yavaşça yenilenir ve top değerin azalmaz. Bunu alalım. Zanaatkar. 4 nala git. Bir zırh ustası kilitle kendini tamir ettiğin zırhı. Bu neymiş? Bileği geç. Tamam, bu olabilir. İçki içme. Hafif batıyan. Bu olsun. Binicilik. Eğerci. Bu ne? Bu olsun. Köpek eğitimimiz. Bu olabilir. Alimlik. Başka zaten seçenek yok. Savaş. Kafa. Sapasağlam. Olsun. Kılıç. Açılış darbesi. Kapalı olmayan bir alana başarıyla vurursan bundan sonraki saldırının rakibin bloklaması zorlaşır. O olabilir. Silahsız. Kızgın kavgacı. Dövüşteki ilk darbenin ardından sonraki silahsız saldırılar %20 daha az dayanıklılığa mal olur ve %10 daha güçlü olur. Bu da tamam. Combo, etki, itibar. Olabilse biraz itibarımız düştü. Hans İbn Saf'ın ve kodeksler. Kişiler. Otto von Bergow, Hans Hanisch Markva. Topluluklar. Aletler. Asalet. Derebeylik. Dualar. Karşılaşmalar. Simya. Soylu evlilikler. Tarım. Zanaatkarlar. Bağcılar. Maltçılar ve biracılar. Taverne han ve hancı. Olaylar. Yerler. Roski bölgesi ve olan köyleri. Tamamdır. Epey bir şey öğrendim. Adımı nereden bildin sen benim?
Aye. You're in the right place. Over here.
O kim lan?
Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got time, right?
Sen beni tanıyor musun?
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
Haydi.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Nasılmış o iş?
Barely. Look at me. They just let me out of the pillory. Nobody wants anything to do with me. And I don't even know what hill that is over there.
Well, that there hill is Slatego. And you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible. And bruises build character.
Bu arada adın ne senin?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Nasıl?
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
İtibar kaybettik ha. Bana neden yardım
Why
ettin?
exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Hangi şehre gidiyorsun? Şehirde ne yapmazsın?
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something.
Bir şeyler bulurum.
I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In
Gothenburg.
Gothenburg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet.
O da
But I
kız.
won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Bana romandan biraz daha bahsetsene. Bana yardım et.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Bence bana bir şeyler öter mi? Nasıl caka satıyor?
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles.
Kaslarıyla.
Bricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay. But to be fair to him, he sometimes Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
Stanislav'ın
And
koyunu
Tomcat
çıkıyor.
pulled it out.
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor
Oo.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
in the camp by the tower,
Kulenin
that
yanındaki
is, by
kamp.
Rock Tower Pond, he watched.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise, Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Do you
Peki.
think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him,
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy.
well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd...
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know.
Peki. Bana yardım et desek ne konuda yardım isteyeceğiz ki? Bana giyecek bir şeyler lazım. Biraz para bulmam lazım. Bir ata ihtiyacım var. Uyuyacak bir yerim yok. Şu düğüne nasıl giderim?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom.
Hey, daha var.
So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Uyuyacak bir yerim yok.
Do you know where I might find...
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch...
If you find some work...
Ata ihtiyacımız var da.
I could use a horse.
Don't exaggerate.
Still.
There's a stud farm in Semin. Renowned far...
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. Once you see the walled farmhouse... Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village...
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better...
5 kuruşan hediye aldık.
It's no wonder nobody wants anything to do.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although...
Very funny. I'd rather you tell me...
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps...
Bir zırh işime yarayabilir. Öyle gibi görünmek istiyorum.
I could use some armor. Proper, like.
And...
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor.
Wow. And where...
That's a long story.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now. But you might find something in the town hall armory.
Hazırlık mı?
Thanks.
Maymuncuk da aldık.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
Yoksa kafamızı utilelir. Peki, sana teşekkür. Bana giyecek bir şey geç ama.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Tekrar görüşmek dileğiyle. Kendine dikkat et. Kaçtı bacımız. Şimdi 1 ton görev aldık. Ana görevimiz burada dövüş eğitimi. Köpeğimiz. Bizim biraz bu neymiş? Gidip Toraman'a gitmiş. Simya tezgahı, bilmem neler. Biraz kendimizi geliştirmemiz lazım. Yani ana senaryodan çok biraz yan görevlere odaklanmamız lazım. Ana girsem beni dövmezler değil mi? Selamlar olsun. Yeni külliyat girdi. Katip. Orman. Okullar. Köyler. Katolik kilisesi. İçecekler. Kumarhane, kasaba bilmem ne. Zehir ve iksirler. Evler, haneler ve boyunduruklar. Burada bir yüzümü yıkasam bir şey olur mu? Az biraz adama benzeyecek. Başkan muhafızmış. Rahan. Neymiş lan? Endülüs öde. Bilmem ne kuruluşuyor. İçeri girsek sıkıntı olmuyor değil mi? Burası başka bir yer.
How's it going?
I'm running out of ink.
What? Again?
Vali.
What do you mean, again? You refused to get me more last time I asked.
So it won't come as a surprise when I refuse again.
And what am I supposed to write with?
You know what? Why don't you write a complaint?
Peki. Vali ve konuşamıyor. Senle konuşak.
What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick.
Al sat.
Show me your wares.
Dükkan. Ekranı 2 parça oluştur. Tüccarda mal almak için envanterini ve her yeri mal satmak için olan envanteri. Bilmem ne. Aziz Wenceslas'ın duası. İhtiyar peder çek üzerine. İyi bal şarabı nasıl yapılır? Kedi bilmem. Aa, bu kitapçı mıymış büyük mü? Silahın var mı? Zırhın, yiyeceğin, kitapların var sadece. Bu da bizim sepetimiz. Bizim paramız ne kadar? Aa, oğlum 5 kroşenimiz var.
Well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Hadi. Al. Bir altımız yok burada. Neyse gidelim bu. Ana seviyemiz. Paramızı nereden görüyoruz lan? Toplam para, ağırlığımız, silah, zırh, yiyecek, kitap, malzeme, yuva, meyhane, katip, görev tüyocusu, Oİ tüyocusu. Oİ derken başkan. Bu poyu ne demek?
Tell me what?
What entertainment he's got planned for the wedding.
No, but other than that, he's been babbling about the wedding non-stop.
Ha, bize bir görev verici.
After all, he is marrying off his only daughter.
I get that, but I just can't listen to it anymore.
Well, it's better than listening to news about bandits running rampant round here. I'm happy to think about something normal for a change.
True. So, what did Thrush tell you about it?
There's going to be a dice tournament at the wedding, and whoever wins will take home a gold badge.
That must cost a king's ransom.
Just like the old wedding. I hear he ended up paying more than Lord Sameen.
Well, from what I hear, Lord Sameen's pretty much dead broke.
I hope it's not that bad. I wouldn't wish that on Agnes.
All right.
One beer!
May God protect you.
Bir şeyler öğrendik.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't
işte.
have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Jelly.
Seninle
Good morning
konuşsak.
to you.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Sana bir şeyler satsam nasıl olur? Abla ben nereden satacağım? Ha tamam, bunlar benim. Satacak hiçbir şeyim yok. Vay goddammit. Lenza. Teneke savunma rozeti. Tamam. Boş ver. Biraz yolu yordamı öğreniyorum dostlar, o yüzden yapacak bir şey yok. Biraz. Her türlü zaten baksana uzaktayız yani. Buraya gidene kadar bizi öldürürler bile zaten. O bizim kız değil mi? He. Şöyle biraz daha gezek ben, buralarda varmış o. Yeni külliyat girdisi. Terzi. Hani lan terzi? Irgat. Tam terzi. Tanrı seni kutsasın. Ev hizmetçisi. Pardon, yanlış yere girmeyek. Ha tamam, terzi şuradaymış. Yo, terzi değil. Marangozlar. Keşfettin. Hayatta kalma avantaj puanı ekledik. İnşallah kimse bize bir şey demesin. Mavi kodlu haneye tecavüz. Haydi tamam. Haneye tecavüzden alırım içeri şimdi. Burada bir adam çıktı karşımıza.
Hail.
Oğlum hiçbir şey göstermiyor sen bize. Burada ne varmış? Satıcı. Tüccar.
Was machst du? Du Nervensäge! Get out!
Neyse. Neler alacaktık ama. Ben satayım. Bunu vereyim sana. Kaç para vereyim ona? Pazarlık et. Alışveriş tamam. Hadi pazarlık edek senden ya.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Warum nicht?
Dayı ne diyorsun ya? Bunu nasıl anlaşacağız? Lan bu ne?
That's a decent price.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Ya yaptığın işe sokup sen. O neresi? Simyacı mı burası? Merhabalar ablam. Simyacı ne taraftaydı ablam? Pardon.
Greetings. Was willst du?
Ana biz hep herkesle böyle mi konuşacağız?
Show me your wares.
Fiyat. Alageyik kan tarifi, bilmem neler. Benim var mı satacak bir şey? Sepete ekleyeyim mi? 2 tane. Al şundan da 3 tane satayım. Sana bir tane versem. Sana bir tane. Sargı bezi. Sargı bezi dursun ya. Pazarlık yapalım.
Let's talk about the price.
Natürlich, kein Problem.
Ne problema? 9 olsun mu reis?
Nein, das bringt doch nichts.
Yok
I'm
dedim.
done haggling with you.
Al işte. Al o zaman.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Reis niye sen bize böyle yaptın? Neyse hadi. Oradan alsam kızmazsın değil mi? Hadi fetch şey. Hadi fetch şeyini aldım. Bu ne? Papatya. Tamam. Aa nane. Göz otu. Otlar lazım baba ya. Arada kullanıyoruz. Fazlasını satarım bunu. Her üründen 10'ar tane olsa yeter işte. Bu ne? Neyse bunu bilmiyorum. Bu oyunda böyle abi. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bu oyunda kendini geliştireceksin. Tamam. Para indi bana. Baba ne anlatıyorsunuz siz? Evet. Dur sana geleyim fazlalığı satayım biraz. Ablam kolay gelsin.
Was möchtest du?
Show me your wares.
Show me your wares. Şimdi silah, zırh, yiyecek, kitap, malzeme. Hadifet şeyinden zaten varmış ya. Fazla almışız. Papatyamızdan da fazla var. Saat keseyim. Nane. Hadifet şeyinden de varmış. Göz otu.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein.
Bak İbne'yi görüyor musun? Bir kere pazarlık yapıp da anlaşamazsan bir daha pazarlık yapmayın. Ada çayı göz otu, hadifet şeyi, taraflı otu, nane, papatya, sarı soğan. Naneden vurursam 2 tane daha değil mi 10 olsun. Neredeydi nane? Bulamıyorum. Tamam 3 tane aldım. Fazla oldu. Lan oğlum bu otların şeyi mi varmış? Hay ananı bacını. Bak bu kötü oldu işte. Neyse. Oğlum otlar niye çürüyor ya? Her şey çürümemesi lazım. Tamam. Yapacak bir. Haritaya bakayım. Terzi, semyacı bilmem ne diye. Bizim az bir şey toplamamız lazım. Ne? Düğün töreninde değirmeni çıkarsan aldığımın olur. Burası bu kadar mıymış? Fazla büyük yer gibi duruyor ama. Yanlarız. Şuraya bir gidek bak. Nerede bizim bayrak? Bana kuvvet diyeceğiz. İnşallah yolda eşkıya denk gelmek. Atımız olaydı iyi diyor.
Keep the peace and we won't have any problems.
Peki abi. Selamlar.
Greetings.
İtibar kazandık. Kim?
You're confusing me with someone else. I never go to the baths. And I don't.
Nasıl arabalı? Dedim belki hırsızlık yapar. Sakin. Aa yol kenarında. Yine başladık bunlardan görmeye. Türbe. Selamlar.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For what it was my master's beloved.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been...
I don't really care what was in it.
Do you know where you might have lost?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Haydi.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I...
Memnuniyetle. Emin misin? Ya lan oğlum ya iftira atarsa beni dövüyor diye.
I'm sorry. I have no intention of pump.
Suit yourself. If you...
Bir yerde bizi polis görürler. Lan ne yapıyor burada?
What?
Ne yapıyorsunuz iyi misiniz?
Hey fellow, we're an honest lot.
No. It's just
God be with you.
eh? Uh-huh.
Ben de yok dövüşüyorsun zannettim reis pardon.
I suppose it was nothing.
Sıkıntı yok. Yol kenarında kamp keşfettim. Var mı da bir şeyler? Yok. Bomboş. Siz çalışın bakalım. Biz bizim şuraya gitmemiz lazım. Pardon oraya değil. Şuraya. Pardon. Buradan devam edelim. Hem biraz etrafı araştırırız. Lan yardım etseydim şu ibneye. Belki para kazanırdım biraz. Ama ya hadi lan lanet olsun. Belki bir ufak tefek bir şeyler kazanırız.
But you know what? About me throwing a couple of...
Shall we do it?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you. I can tell you to stop when I've had enough. So you get why it's better for me.
Hadi bakalım. Olanları itiraf et.
No, If you ask me, you should man up.
No way!
And if I give you a thrashing, that's...
At least I know you won't flay me to a bloody pulp.
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Dön bakayım. İyi misin? Tamam mı?
All right.
That was...
Do you think...
I definitely...
Glad to be of help then.
Hadi bakalım. Bu sefer oldu ki. Neyse en azından gözüm arkada kalmaz artık. Şu üreticiyi kapat falan artık. Neymiş? İleride bir köy görünüyor ama. Aman buralarla tam haydut pusu vurma yeri ha. Gerçi biraz haydut soyarsak belki şansımız yaver gider artık. Yani yavaş yavaş açılıyor bölgede. Bir yuva keşfettin. Herhalde buradan bu tarafa dönüyoruz. Aynen öyle. Bu şenli. Nereye geldik biz? Bir hızlı seyahat falan açılmadı. Zekalajo'yu keşfettim. Selamlar. Sana da öyle.
Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay, and you shall be forgiven.
Ben biraz kılıcımızın durumu ne? Durumu 73'lükmüş. Evet. Sivri, uçlu ve bıçaklı önemli neredeyse. Biley taşını dönmek için boşluk düğmesine bas. Biley taşından silahı hareket ettirmek için açısını değiştir. Eğer silahtan kılıcımlar çıkıyorsa bu doğru bileylediğin bir işarettir. Eğer silahtan duman yükseliyorsa silahı yok ediyorsun. Silah mükemmel derecede bileylerini de henüz sana söyler. Böyle. Hadi bakalım.
All done.
Ay bak eskiye göre iyiymiş ya. Aynen %100 oldu. Bak bu güzel bir şey abi. Eskisi çok kötüydü ya. Birinci oyundaki bileyme işi çok berbat bir şeydi. Bu seferki düzeltmişler bak. İyi beğendim. Şimdi şuraları bir gezek bakalım. Ne var burada? Selam.
How are things going here?
The land is good. Apart from those assholes up in the hill, that is.
Reisin dişleri yok.
Fucking tackle bastard.
Do you want me to help with them?
Trust me. I'll make it worth your...
Seve seve yardım ederim. Bana daha fazla bir anlat bakayım.
All right. Listen up. Up on that hill over there, it's tackled. All I want you to make some mischief and have a few laughs while we're at it. Well then, will you have...
Why not? I could use...
Listen up then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think nothing would teach them a lesson.
Ya öyle bir şey.
Well, that doesn't sound like a joke. More like a stupid kid.
Note yourself. But remember, if you ever need some...
Salvation cannot be for sale.
İş. Çiftçi. Lişka, ırgat. Kurutma askısı keşfettim.
Ave Maria.
Ne demek o? Belli ki buralarda fazla anılmak istemez yani. Gidip Toraman'ı gör. Belki de Toraman'ın yanına gideriz. Ama giderken köpeğimize de ne olduğuna bakma yani. Aşağılara var. Çok yol var. Bir yerden bir alt bulsaydım iyi olurdu ama. Şu yol üzerinden gitmemiz lazım. Çalsam. Ay seni üstümüzde kilitledik. At lazım at. At. Bin ve çal. Anladım, iyi işimize yarardı ama muhafızlar peşimize takılır. Atı incele. Benim hatta yok ki. O katta olsaydı alırdım bu atı da. Kapıdan nasıl çıkarırız? Daha ilk dakikadan da itibar yitirmeyek diyorum. Neresi orası? Bilmez bir şeyler var. Nereden gideceğiz? Buradan mı? Bakalım. Aynen öyle. Düz yoldan bir yardırak var. Ha ne? At değil orada. Yok. Bir de şu köpeğimizi bir görek var. Sakin. Neler var başka? Bu ne? Deve dikeni. Deveye diken insana derlermiş. Allah birkaç tane deve dikenimiz olsun. Aa, bizim şeye geldik. Bizi kurtaran ablam.
Where is that girl dawdling?
Nerede kaldı bu kız böyle? Abla konuşayım mı? Borcumu ödemek için geldim ki öyle bir şey yok.
Has something happened?
My daughter Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing.
Biliyorum ya.
I remember.
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own. So these old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. I'm very worried about what if something's happened to her. I know I'm asking a lot of you.
Tabii ki hemen.
Do you think anyone might want to...
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to... And besides, the...
What have the Troskovitz people got against you? Did something happen?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get the wrong impression about us.
Yeah,
you live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression of you?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not... Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry.
Fark etmiyorum ya.
All right, good wife.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troska, and you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs.
Haydi bakayım. Husumet. Pavlena'yı bul. Pavlena'nın odasını bir ara. Bu kadınlarda bir şey var. Dur bakayım. Öğreneceğiz. Pavlena'nın odası bura mı? O. Yok pardon. Odası yukarıda.
Pavlena, what have you left for me? Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here?
Aha.
Like she got up and went straight out.
Kilit kurcala. Hemen emancı varsa kilit kurcalamaya başlayabilirsin. Doğru maymuncuk pozisyonuna bulmak için emniyet pointini ayarlayabilmem yap. Bu kilit çok zor. Nerede var?
Ah, damn.
Hazır maymuncuğu bulduk. Ve şu an şansımız da gitti. Başka?
She's got unfinished work here.
Böyle bir şey yok. Ne kaldı yukarıda?
Clothes.
Kıyafetler.
If she planned to run away,
Kaçmayı planlasa onları da yanında götürürdü. Bakalım. Lan geldiğimiz yere geri mi döneceğiz şimdi? Oo. Neyse iyi ya. Buraya geliriz. Nope. O seyahat işi güzel. Hadi açın. Şimdi Pavlena'yı nerede soracağız?
Kiss my ass. Another round. I'm putting this nicely, since you're practically my brother now. Go on.
Greetings to you.
Eyvallah babuş. Kim bu?
I'm looking for Pavlena from Zhelyov. A young girl, pretty, weaves baskets. Have you seen her?
Old Bozhena's daughter.
Evet.
That's her.
Comes here selling baskets.
Yes.
Ointments and all kinds
Oğlum
of
salak mısın? Aynı şeyi ne
Yes,
duruyorsun?
that's the one.
I ain't seen her. Try the rat house. Thrush, the bailiff, knows what goes on.
Salağa bak ya. Aynı soruyu 5 kere soruyor. Ulan et.
I'll rip your arse open.
the best you can do.
Ne oluyor lan? Kavga çıkmış polisler baksanıza.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Peki abi.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Ne bizim adam? Bir pusu bildirmek istiyorum. Arkadaşımı arıyorum. Yere tüccarı ne de var? Ne var ne yok?
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takov again.
Allah
Project
Allah.
Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zhelyevites. Will they never cut it out? They're big. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to...
What do you mean more?
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some... And that's about...
That sounds interesting.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye, I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village.
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovich is a decent village.
O anlamda değil yani.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his
Onun için de
father.
yazsın babası gibi bir
Rest
oluncu.
in peace.
Yeşilliğin hemen
He
ötesinde
lives
yaşıyor.
just... His hair is red like embers.
Hemen
Pavlena's
tanırsın.
on
Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard work. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
Well, I don't think that's likely. Pavlena left all...
Still and all.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother. But then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd... I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their...
Why did you drive them out of Troskovitz? What happened?
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with birth. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had...
I'd like to buy something.
If it's a tradesman you're after, your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find...
Şimdi neredeymiş bu çocuk? Pavlena bu çocuğa niye kaçmış? Uzun kafa bir şeyler diyor ama.
Roman!
Aha, bu da arıyor.
Has anyone seen?
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't... So you can help me look for him.
Olur.
How did the folk here take to Pavlena?
Badly. They steer clear of her. She used to live here, near the green, when she was a little girl. But we didn't live here at the time, so I don't know. Folks say they were driven out because of some wrongdoing. But I'm not interested in that. Everyone deserves a second.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Like someone from the village? I don't know. Jezek, the cooper, fancied Pavlena one time.
And do you think he might have done something to her?
He boozes plenty. And whenever there's a brawl in the tavern, he had a run-in with Roman more than once.
Hadi bakayım.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one...
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, for Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account...
Well, I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, and she'd have reason enough. Best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear...
Wait, though. What was it you were going to say about Pavlena? Why would he want to move away with Pavlena now?
No, I shouldn't have said anything. I promised.
Ne olabilir yavrum?
Listen, I really need to know about it. It might be important. Something could have happened to
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It ain't real. Pavlena is expecting a child. It's Roman's bastard.
Hadi bakayım.
And who else knows about it?
Roman says he told only me. But who Pavlena might have told, I couldn't say.
Now I see.
Aye, that's just what we really should check out Roman's house. Then we'd know for sure.
All right.
Great, that is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends.
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his... Whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to... But me, I'd lose...
Nasıl gideceğiz yavrum?
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked.
Oh, that's just great.
After you search the place, come back and let me... I'll be around here some... Excuse me?
Buna mı? Aha. Yok ya.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here.
Nasıl olacak o iş? Araştır.
It's set for two. Freshly eaten.
Yeni
And
yemişler.
there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
Bakayım. Nereye gitti bu ikna? Nereye kayboldu? Dış koyuyorsun. Şarapçı ve şeker pevranayı sor.
Keep the peace and we won't have any problems.
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table...
you're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try look...
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the two big boulders, there it is, under an old linden tree.
All right.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. Farewell.
Hadi bakalım. Ya iptal mi oldu? Hancı'ya sormayacağız mı? Allah yazsın bacı. Kız Pavlana ne? Bizi kurtaran kızın başına ne işler gelmiş baksana.
Christ, there must have been a fight here.
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here.
Olmuş lan buralarda böyle. Başla ezmişler.
It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe.
Sırf yiyecekleri alak var. Bir an. Bizimkiler burada sevişiyor, yıkanıyor, gidiyor mu herkes? Taş. Ne oluyor lan? Ters mi geldik? Aha, kan izleri.
A trail of blood. I should see where it leads.
Kılıcımızı çıkarak mı? Eyvah!
Jesus. This must be Roman. Someone buried him here. Mother of God. Wow. And the body's been munched on by a pig. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Bakmamış lan. Gel lan buraya.
Ladybird,
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere.
Not so fast.
Blessed.
My guess is it's Roman.
By all that's holy. I saw him going towards the woods. Surely she... Oh, Christ.
You say you saw Roman with his girl?
Aye, that's the name. Pavlena. I saw the pair. The two of them are pretty close. That is... Oh.
I hope not. I'm trying to find her. Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or... That corpse didn't walk there or...
Hang on now. One of the farmhands...
Ayrıcalıklardan biri ormandan çok acele geldi. Elinde bir kürek taşıyordu.
Which one of them was it?
Straw!
Saman.
That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in... Oh, do you think...
Who knows? But it...
God's truth.
Who are you?
My name is... I take them to the woods to forage, but I ain't got nothing to do with no...
Thanks for your help.
Aye, and if he really done it... Where the hell did that pig go? Ladybird! Where are you?
Ulan nasıl olmuş lan bu iş? İyice 56 oldu. Irgat samanla yüzleş.
Ladybird! Yes, Ladybird! Piggy! Come here! Ladybird!
Olaylar. Tam anlayamadık olayı ama.
Christ our Lord, Amen. Let the priests say what they like. God has surely granted you mercy. The angel of the Lord.
Bu adam değil herhalde. Aha.
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah. Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Olmak için artık biraz geç. Sana zarar vermeyeceğim. İtiraf edersen başına bir şey gelmeyecek. Tehdit edeceğiz.
Don't try any charades with me. If something's happened to Pavlena, you'll pay for it. Here and now.
No. You're the one who will pay. I won't let you go and snitch.
Hadi
Pray for a
bak
quick
ya.
death, you bastard.
Oho. Gel lan buraya. Konuşmaya başla lan.
Had enough.
Enough. We didn't want it to end like this, I swear.
Sana her şeyi
I'll tell you
anlatacağım.
everything.
Speak up.
Well, it all began in the tavern.
Yesek.
Boozing with Yakish.
Hala kafaları
He don't go
çekiyorduk.
to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we...
Tamam.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all it's... That's not right.
Oğlum Pavlena'yla alakası ne?
Actually, children who die unbaptized aren't damned. I heard a priest once talking about some place called Crimbo, and it's right, yeah. So you were in the tavern with Yakesh, and
when he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to...
So you two idiots decided to kill Pavlena?
No. We just wanted to scare her off.
Bir daha gelmesin diye. Gölete giden patika boyunu takip ettik ve sonra üzerine atladık.
Only then her fella turned up. Right
Roman.
as soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar. He held my brother by the throat and pounded it. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it.
Tamam.
I never seen so much blood.
God almighty.
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rock. We couldn't just let her go after...
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zhelyov. There's a kind of gorge there. What?
Beni valiye götüreceğiz inan.
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did.
Kurva. I really didn't want...
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw.
from Yakesh's farm. He had straw buried him in the wood.
For the love of God, we didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlina a scare and...
Henry, is it...
Bilmiyorum işte. Bilginize. O suçunu hafif gösteriyor, cezayak ediyor. Onu boyundurağa vurun.
Straw's not telling the whole truth. He and his brother attacked Pav...
I might have known. We'll keep Straw under lock and key until I just... Thanks for bringing him in, Henry.
Şimdi gidip Pavlina'yı bulacağız. Kırmızı kodlu haneye tecavüz. Lan nereden çıkacağız? Burada bir yaramızı sarak ya. Araman yok muymuş? Evet, tamam. Neredesin Pavlina? Ota'nın Pavlina'yı tuttuğu geçidi bu. Vay Pavlina vay, ne hallere düştünüz. Buradan geçeriz. Şu atın birine versen iyi olurdu ama. Pavlina hamileymiş ama herif artık öldü. Şimdi bunlardan biri bizi iyileştirir mi? Abla bize ne iş yaptığını söyle. Ada çayı, deve dikeni, yanarlık. Aman ha. Bölüm deme şimdi. Bu kız. Sen geç falan. Ha burasıymış. Kimin köpeği? Aha kızı buldum.
Stop there. Don't come any closer or I'll cut her throat.
Sakin ol.
Don't move, you horse son. Who the fuck are you?
Adım Henry. Niyetim kimseyi incitmek değil.
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Scarlets? Who sent you?
Kendim geldim. Bol sana gönderdi.
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlina.
Shit. I might have known that old witch would send someone. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlina a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone. Shit.
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy. How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Oradan hamile.
Why are you doing this? Why pick on Pavlina?
It's Yakesh's doing. Bozhena killed his son. He was always on about paying her back for it. And he's got a huge fucking farm and 2 daughters to marry off. He'd never give them to ordinary farmhands, unless he owed them a debt.
So you did it to get into his good books?
It was the only way. I don't want to spend my whole life...
Kardeşin çiftlikten çıkamaz. Kardeşim beni konuşmaya gönderdi. Kardeşin hapiste.
I met your brother, and when he realized I knew everything, he ran off to the bailiff himself, rather than face me. And you ought to do the same. I've chewed up and spat out the likes of you more than once.
Have you even seen my brother? He's twice as tough as you are, and he... I don't know what your game is, but try something else like that.
Hadi yalan oldu.
Listen, you have to let Pavlena go. She's pregnant. She's expecting Roman's child.
What? How do you know?
Roman told Dushko, and Dushko told me.
Oh, shit. We killed the baby's father.
Let the girl go. She's suffered enough.
All right, I'll let her go. But will you promise that?
You have my word. Just set her free.
All right, all right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die!
Ah, siktir.
That's for Roman! You bastard!
Kız anasını sikti vallahi adamı.
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
Hadi bakalım. Ne olacak şimdi?
Well, maybe he did deserve it, but he was giving himself up. That was dishonorable.
Like there was anything honorable about what he and his crony did to Roman. I'm glad he's dead. And now I'm going home to Ma.
Sorry, but I want to clear something up.
What's that?
Are you really expecting a child?
Yes. It's true. Me and Roman want... But... You won't tell Ma about...
Why don't you want her to know?
Ma knows how to get rid of a baby.
Hadi bak.
Don't worry.
All right.
Are you all right? You're not...
No, just a few scratches.
How did you get here?
Me and Roman were going down to the stream. He went... Those two bastards jumped me by the stream. Only one of them grabbed a rock and...
I know.
When it was all over and Roman was lying on the ground, Otter tied me up and tried to make a run for it, but that...
Do you know why they wanted to hurt you?
Yakesh put them up to it. For a long time after they chased us out, I didn't dare go to Troskovitz. Only then, I should have known the people there hadn't forgotten about us. And that Yakesh still wanted revenge.
Tell me something about Rome.
He was a woodcutter in Sorry.
What exactly happened?
He was trying to protect me. Only that big brute grabbed. He fell straight. I could swear he was looking like he was...
That's all I need to know.
So...
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Hadi bakayım.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
abducted her.
God almighty.
Who? They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they...
No, they just tied me up. But they were They would have killed me.
Yakesh, I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we...
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one...
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh, for us being driven out.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him, and we'll never have peace as long as...
What are you trying to say?
Onu mu öldüreceğiz?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us?
Onu yapacağım. O konuda sana yardım etmeyeceğim.
What happened between you and Yakesh?
That's old history.
It was because of him that they drove us out of Troskovitz.
You lived in Troskovitz?
For generations. I was the midwife there for years. So many children we brought into the world, except for one.
What happened?
The birth started sooner than it should have. And Yakesh didn't send. He thought since Ludmilla had already given birth to 3 children, she'd managed the 4th. Little Marushka came to get us, though. But by the time we arrived, I did what I could. I gave her, but the child was feet first. No matter what we did, it clung on and wouldn't. In the end, it died.
He was ripped apart.
Pavlena. It was a boy. He wouldn't listen. He had, right after, he threw us out. Ludmilla died during... Yakesh blamed us for they drove us...
Past the boundary stone.
Yakesh turned all his anger and hatred against...
I don't think it was your fault.
Aye.
Yes.
Kendiniz barışmalısınız.
Bozhena, they hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything.
No, Henry. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did when they drove us out of the village, when we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my... No, lad.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with some...
Aha.
Because Pavlena is with child.
What?
You promised you wouldn't tell her, you traitor.
Is this true, Pavlena?
Ma,
Well, speak up.
I wanted to tell you. I wanted you to meet Roman and... Roman is...
My little...
I don't know...
Don't worry. You think, Henry, that you could persuade Yakesh to drop his accusation?
If you did, that'd be the best thing for the little...
Very well. If you think you... But if he refuses to listen to reason...
Let's hope it doesn't...
Hadi bakayım. Dilerse ki barışmaya ikna edeceğiz. Aman önce şu yüzümüzü gözümüzü bir yıkayalım. Birer kişi öldü. Artık kesin şu intikam arzusunu. Önünde bir adam var, arabanın yanında yatan tutuyor. Kaç. Sağlan. O dümbük bu muymuş? Jackass.
Your farmhands murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw admitted everything, so I dealt with him according to the law.
Jesus Christ! Why?
They did it to get in your good books.
My God! When I get drunk, I curse her, but I didn't put anyone up to it. Jesus Christ! That's the last thing we need.
Who are you praying for?
For my son.
How come he's buried there?
He died during birth and was never...
God have mercy.
Aye, me too. As he ought to be.
Old hag?
The midwife. My wife, Ludmilla. The village women often scream all day. But when Yaroslav was coming into the... I never sent for no help. Why would I? Only... Of course I was. Send for Bozhena! I thought she stayed so wonders. It wasn't only he was mother of... If she hadn't pulled him out...
I'm sure Bozhena didn't want to hurt your son.
Help? By killing my son? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred, like, when it looks bad for the child, see? And you know what, Bozhena?
What?
Not a thing. She's my wife, so don't you tell me Bozhena was that same evening. I got the other...
I see.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up.
I understand your pain, but it wasn't Bozhena's fault. She saved my life when I was wounded and lost in the woods. She's a good soul.
That's all well and good. But...
Oğlun hakkında.
Look, I know relations between you and Bozhena the herb woman aren't good, but it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bozhena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bozhena on account of it.
You're lucky I saved Pavlena. She's expecting Roman's child, the child of a man who your hands killed. If I hadn't stopped them, they'd have killed her too, along with the unborn child.
By all the saints, Shit! You're right. It's time to put an end to it. And don't worry, I understand it won't be so straightforward. I'll send Bozhena compensation. I never wanted, and she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. I give my word that and those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Oh. Good. Good. But my offer still... Bozhena and Pavlena could...
Very well. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bozhena.
Thank you. It's time. I hope Bozhena will understand.
Hadi bakalım. Jasek'in tazminatı. Biz oraya kadar gidemeyiz değil mi? Neredeydi bu? Buraya gerek var. Buradan ötede yürüyeceğiz. İki kişi öldü ama barışız galiba sağlayacağız gibi. Bitsin artık bu intikam. Ama dövüş mekanikleri korktuğum gibi değilmiş. İlk oyuna nazaranla daha güzel yapmışlar. Ulan burada nasıl gidiyoruz? Oğlum ne yaptın sen bize? Hadi bakayım. Nerede bunlar? Bırakın artık şu intikamı. Savaşmayın. Sevişin.
Greetings.
I talked to Yakesh and explained everything to him. He agreed to make amends. His hands acted on their own accord, and he's sorry about it, mostly because of Roman and Pavlena.
What does that mean? That Pavlena can go to Trusca?
Ben de öyle birlikte.
Yes, but that's not all. He gave me some coin for Pavlena, too, as compensation for Roman. Even though he wasn't Pavlena's relative, Yakesh wants to... Here it is.
Thank you, Henry. In the
Sonunda
end,
sen
you were
haklıydın.
right. If only we'd made peace with Yakesh before it all went so far.
Well, at least Pavlena is safe.
I don't know what I'd do without her. We'll always be obliged to you, Henry. If you ever need anything, you know where to come. And you should at least keep half of Yakesh's coin.
O para Pavlena için sende kalsın.
That's all right, good wife. Pavlena will need... I'm glad I was able to help.
Henry, if Pavlena has a boy, I hope he'll be at least half as good as you. I'll tell him all about you one day. Thank you, Henry, for everything. Take care.
Good day to you.
God be
Ve
with you.
bu işi de hallettik. Bize kızmadın değil mi?
So, how are you doing?
Well, not bad, all things considered.
I understand. I was just wondering if you had everything you need.
You're so sweet, but we're doing all right. What we need and can't make ourselves, we buy. We earn some coin from my bar, but mostly we live off what the forest provides. Ma taught me about every flower, root and mushroom. Ma can cook a hare like no one else. Sometimes we even eat venison, but don't tell anyone.
Of course, hitting a hare at 30 paces. That's some... Perhaps
Vay, kız
you
30
could
yaşındaymış.
teach me a few tricks.
I'd be happy to, but don't expect any miracles. And when you live alone in the forest, you've got...
Evet. Bu neymiş? Artık buramız var. Evet dostlar. Bir sonraki serüvende gidip şu köpeğimizi bulacağız. Ve ondan sonra bakın bizi neler bekleyecek. Ama şurada bir yatak dinlenek. Hem biraz iyileşmiş oluruz. Hem de sabaha zinde ve çevik gibi olur. Ne oldu kız?
What are you loitering around here for? Do you want me to...
Kız benim ben.
Look, I just don't...
Do you want to get the guards involved?
Ya abla ne yaptın ya? Ay senin dur geri yükle abi. Son bölüm. Kız salak mısın ya? Bu oyunda bu aptallık varmış. Lan ben tanıyorum, benim kim olduğumu biliyorum.
Good day to you.
Tamam hadi buradan öte bitirek. Evet dostlar, bir sonraki serüvende görüşmek dileğiyle. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.